Station, Texas. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And here's the return. Couldn't find room for the big play. It'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So Arizona State's offense will go on the attack first. We take a look at the big tight end, A.J. Locke. He's coming off a game in which he had 3 catches. 2 of them wound up in the end zone in their victory. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
Well, it's play. That'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people.
Could be an alley, and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He'll try it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker. He's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Finds his tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him.
There he goes! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Plucks it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the...
Makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Looking for space. It's Owens. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Reed moves away as he feels pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here's Reed to throw. Got a man. It's Craver. Strong, firm tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him.
He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's second and long. Looking for room. It's Owens. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down.
There's some room. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. I really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap set.
Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt in my head, makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Throwing Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Looking for a man. It's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Craver. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. There's a crease.
And finally, we see a little bit of that which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. caught behind the line. It's Horton. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Got his man! And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Throws to the wideout. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Firing to the right, complete. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dances away to buy time. Complete downfield. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Temple Owls.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Running inside, it's Owens. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Reed fires quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Riley. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Looking to pass. It's Boley. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Reed. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
And he'll be brought down.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Reed to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. A few you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a second down play. Snap it to the back. Makes one man miss. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Maybe some room here. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Throwing Reed. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That's reeled in. It's Edwards. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that, too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Bolden. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to...
Maybe a crease. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Looking to fire. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Bowling. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Deep. If they're on the run. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the... And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up.
Going deep. He's got it down the field. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
The offense right there went 4 vert, and they found an answer against whatever the defense was playing, so a bit of a...
Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. This time it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drive. Like, I can work
into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball secured.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Texas A&M likely will just try to bleed the clock. They'll give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Offense gets set for second down. The run inside. It's Edwards. Now the Sun Devils calling their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And this is the favorite formation in the offense. This is what you want to end every game with. Victory formation, take a knee. You can tell the crowd's into it, digging it, and they're loving the victory.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when this panicking ever really comes. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different